إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الحج حج محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. ثم أما بعد. Then we are back with Ma'alim as-Sunnah al-Nabawiyya. I apologize for the last few days in which we did not have class, but that's because I was traveling. And alhamdulillah, we made it home. We made it home safely, and we're back on schedule, inshallah. We've reached the Bab Asabi Ashar, the 17th Bab, Bab al-Imanu wal-Islamu wal-Ihsanu, the chapter of Iman and Islam and Ihsan. The first hadith is Hadith al-Tasi' wal-Arba'un, the 49th hadith, and we see the meme bayna qawsayn, meaning it's in Sahih Muslim, an Umar ibn al-Khattabi radiyallahu anhu qala, that Umar ibn al-Khattab, he said, بينما نحن عند رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ذات يوم. بينما, basically while بينما, while نحن عند رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, while we were with Allah's Messenger صلى الله عليه وسلم, ذات يوم meaning one day. ذات يوم is how you would say one day, like once upon a time, one day. ذات يوم. إذ طلع علينا. إذ طلع. طلع means to climb or to rise. علينا, upon us. When there came upon us. He did, like a person coming from the background. He's smaller as he gets bigger, as if he's rising upon you. But he is إذ طلع علينا رجل, when a man came upon us. شديد بياض الثياب. Shadid, extremely. Bayad, white. Thiyab, clothes. Extremely white clothes. Shadidu sawad al-sha'r. Extremely black. Sawad, extremely black hair. Sha'r. La yura alayhi. It was not seen upon him. Not, I did not see, he did not see. La yura, it's passive, majhul here. La yura alayhi atharu safar. Athar, the signs or the traces of traveling. Safar, the traces of traveling were not seen upon him. Meaning his clothes were extremely white, which they would have been a little bit dusty. His hair was extremely black, likewise it had been dusty and a little misheveled. So, la yura alayhi atharu safar. Did not see upon him the traces of traveling. It was not seen upon him. وَلَا يَعْرِفُهُ مِنَّا أَحَدٌ. أحد meaning someone. Minna, from us. La ya'rifuhu. Someone from us did not know him, meaning no one from us knew him. وَلَا أَحَدٌ minna ya'rifuhu. And no one from amongst us knew him. حتى جلس إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, until he sat at the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم. فأسند ركبتيه إلى ركبتيه. فأسند, like the word isnad, meaning a chain, one piece connected to the other. فأسند. So he sat and he connected ركبتيه, his knees, إلى ركبتيه, to his knees, meaning he sat so close to the Prophet ﷺ that his knees were touching the Prophet's knees. وَوَضَعَ كَفَّيْهِ عَلَى فَخِذَيْهِ. وَوَضَعَ, and he placed, وَضَعَ, to place, كَفَّيْهِ. Kaf is your hand, the palm of your hand. كَفَّيْهِ, two kafays, or kaffain is two palms. كَفَّيْهِ, we dropped the noon because of the damir, the pronoun here. It doesn't say kafainihi, the noon drops. Kafaihi, his two palms. Ala fakhidaihi. Likewise, fakhid is the thigh, fakhidain, and we drop the noon, fakhidai. So he placed his palms on his thighs. Now here, if we go down into the footnote, it says, well, wada'a kafaihi ala fakhidaihi, and he placed his two palms on his two thighs. Ma'nahu, its meaning, anna rajula ad-dakhila, that the man who entered, the entering man, wada'a, he placed kaffayhi, his hands, ala fakhidayhi nafsi, that he placed his hands on his own thighs. Wa jalasa fi hayyat al-muta'allam, and he sat in the hay'a, the manner of the student. Muta'allam. Muta'allim is student. But jalasa fi hay'ati al-muta'allim, and he sat in the manner of a student with his hands on his thighs. Now, this is what Sheikh Saleh Ahmed al-Shami says. And of course, there is some talk about this matter, whose hands put on and like this. From what I understand, just to add here, that there's a hadith in the Musnad of Imam Ahmed in which it clearly states that the man placed his hands on the Prophet's thighs. Maybe that was overlooked by Sheikh Saleh Ashami, or maybe he had declared that hadith weak or something like this, so he didn't accept it, or maybe he has a different interpretation. Allah knows best. But he says here he placed his hands on his own thighs, but there is a hadith in which it's in Muslim Imam Ahmed that he placed his hands on the Prophet's thighs. Ala kulli hal. Anyway, waqala. So after he did this, after he connected his knees to his knees and placed his hands on his thighs, waqala, he said, Ya Muhammad, O Muhammad, akhbirni an al-Islam. Akhbirni an al-Islam. Inform me, akhbirni an al-Islam. Inform me about Islam. فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, so Allah's Messenger صلى الله عليه وسلم, he said, الإسلام, Islam, أن تشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Islam is that you testify there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah, and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم. وتقيم الصلاة وتؤتي الزكاة, and that you establish the prayer and you give zakat. وتصوم رمضان, you fast Ramadan. وتحج البيت, and you make pilgrimage to the house. إن استطعت إليه سبيلا. إن استطعت, if you have the ability, if you are capable, إليه سبيلا, to make a way to it. Meaning if you're healthy, if you're financially sound and can do so, and if there's no fear, if you have a way to get to it, no one's blocking the path, there's no highway robbers, if you have the ability to get to it health-wise, if you have the ability to get to it financially. Qala sadaqt, he said, you told the truth. Qala, and this is Umar, this here, Qala here is Umar. Umar, he says, فَعَجِبْنَا لَهُ. فَعَجِبْنَا لَهُ. So we were amazed at him. Ajib. Ain, Jim, Ba, Ajib, something strange. Fa'ajibna, right? For we are amazed lahu at him. Yas'aluhu wa yusaddiquhu. He asks him, and at the same time he confirms his answer. And we'll scroll down to the footnote, inshallah ta'ala. Someone's saying that it's not showing up on YouTube for some reason. If we scroll down to the footnote, but if this happens, we'll take the video from Facebook and put it on YouTube, inshallah ta'ala. The footnote, he says, فَعَجِبْنَا لَهُ. So we were amazed at him. جَاءَ التَّعَجُّبْ. This amazement came from أن السؤال, that the question يكون من الجاهل. It comes from someone who is ignorant. الذي يطلب العلم, the one who seeks knowledge. والتصديق, and the affirmation or confirmation لا يكون إلا من عالم, and that the confirmation or affirmation does not come except from someone who knows. So here is a questioner asking, yet he is behaving like someone who knows. فَعَجِبْنَا لَهُ. So we are amazed at him. يَسْأَلُهُ وَيُصَدِّقُهُ. He asks him and he affirms it, confirms it. قال فأخبرني عن الإيمان. He said, then inform me about Iman. قال, he said, أن تؤمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر وتؤمن بالقدر خيره وشره. He said, it is that you believe in Allah and his angels and his books and his messengers and the last day, and that you believe in the qadr, the good of it and the bad of it. قال صدقت. He said, you told the truth. Confirming him, affirming him. Now I'm racing over this because we've been through a lot of this. Words are simple. I don't think we need any help with any of it. قال فأخبرني عن الإحسان. He said, so inform me about ihsan. قال أن تعبد الله كأنك تراه. Inform me about ihsan. He says, it is that you worship Allah and تعبد الله كأنك تراه, as if you see him. فإن لم تكن تراه, and if you do not see him, فإنه يراك, then he sees you. So even though you do not see him, he sees you. قال فأخبرني عن الساعة. He said, inform me about the hour. قال ما المسؤول عنها. Ma, here's a negation. Al-mas'ul is the one who's being questioned. Al-mas'ul is also the one who is responsible, because he will be questioned about what he is responsible for. Right? He's the one who is responsible. So, for example, if you leave one of your children, the oldest child, in charge of the other children for a while you go to the store, he's mas'ul. He is responsible. He will be questioned. If the lamp is broken when you come home, you're not necessarily going to ask the little kids, because the oldest one was the one who was responsible. Why was he not watching them? We expect little kids to do things. So the one who is responsible, he will be asked about why this took place. Mal mas'ulu anha. The one who is being asked about it, bi'a'lama min as-sa'il, is not, the ma here is not more knowledgeable, min as-sa'il, than the questioner. قال فأخبرني عن أماراتها. Then inform me about its signs. And here, if we look down in the footnote 3, أماراتها علاماتها, basically its signs. Al-amara, al-allama, a sign. Right? قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. He said, أن تلد الأمة ربتها. أن تلد, that the amma, the slave woman, talida, gives birth, rabbataha, to her master. وأن ترى, and that you see الحفاة. الحفاة, حفاة is barefoot. العراة, العراة is naked. عالة, عالة is poverty. And as we go down, we can see in the footnote, العالة أي الفقراء, the poor people. والعائل الفقير. The a'il is the singular for the faqir, the poor person. Did you see the barefoot, naked, poor? Ri'a ash-sha. Ri'a is the plural of ra'i, the one who is the shepherd. Ri'a ash-sha. Sha is the plural of shat with a ta marbuta, meaning sheep. The herders of sheep. You'll see barefoot, naked, poor herders of sheep. يتطاولون في البنيان. يتطاولون from ta, wow, lam, something tawil, something tall. Here, this form 6 with the ta in the beginning and the aleph there, right? Then this means to compete in tallness, to compete in height. يتطاولون في البنيان. They're competing with one another in building tall buildings. قال, he said, ثم انطلق. Umar radiallahu anhu, he said, ثم, then, انطلق. انطلق is form 7 here from ta, lam, qaf, meaning to go away. ثم انطلق. Then he left and went away. فلبثت مليا. لبثت, lam, ba, tha, meaning to stay or remain. So I remained maliyan. We'll go down here where he says maliyan, but it means a while. مليا أي انتظرت وقتا طويلا. انتظرت, I waited. وقتا, time. طويلا, a long time. فلبثت مليا, so I stayed a while. I waited a long time. ثم قال لي, then he said to me, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, then the messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said to Umar, Ya Umar, O Umar, at-tadri man as-sa'il, do you know who the questioner is? قلت, Allahu wa rasuluhu a'lam. Allah and his messenger know best. قال فإنه جبريل, indeed he is Jibreel. أتاكم يعلمكم دينكم. He came in order to teach you your religion. This hadith is in Sahih Muslim number 8. Now, for some reason, this is not showing up that we're on Facebook and Twitter. And let us go back out and come back in. I know there's someone in here. Let's go out and come right back in, inshallah ta'ala. Now that we finish this hadith, we'll try to go out and come back in.